Every year in April, people around the world celebrate Easter, gathering with family, exchanging Easter eggs, and enjoying hot cross buns. But have you ever stopped to wonder where these traditions actually come from? What do eggs, bunnies, and even the word Easter have to do with the holiday? Today, we're uncovering the surprising origins behind some of Easter's most famous symbols. The Easter egg, a symbol of rebirth? Most people associate eggs with new life, but the connection between eggs and Easter goes much deeper. The idea of an egg symbolizing rebirth actually dates back to the legend of the phoenix, a mythical bird said to be reborn from its own ashes, or in some versions, from an egg. This concept of renewal naturally became linked to Easter during the medieval period. In England, a fascinating tradition emerged where children would go door to door asking for eggs after completing Lent, a period of fasting leading up to Easter. This practice eventually evolved into the modern custom of Easter egg hunts and gifting chocolate eggs. The Easter Bunny, more than just a cute mascot. Believe it or not, the Easter Bunny has its roots in Germany, where it first appeared in a 1632 book about Easter eggs. German immigrants later introduced the tradition to America, where it took on a Santa-like role, rewarding well-behaved children with eggs, candy, and small gifts. But the reason why a rabbit became a symbol of Easter is even more surprising. In ancient times, hares were believed to be hermaphrodites, meaning they could reproduce without losing their purity. Because of this, they became associated with the Virgin Mary and eventually with Easter itself. So next time you see a chocolate bunny, remember, it has a history far stranger than you might think. The name Easter, a pagan or Christian origin. The word Easter is a subject of debate. Some believe it comes from Eostre, a pagan goddess written about by an 8th century monk named Bede. According to his writings, pagan Anglo-Saxons held feasts in her honor during the month of April. When Christianity spread, some suggest that these traditions were replaced with celebrations of Jesus' resurrection, and the name Eostre eventually transformed into Easter. However, historical evidence about the goddess is scarce, leading some scholars to question whether she ever existed at all. Others argue that Easter has deeper connections to the Christian Pascha, Passover festival, which commemorates Jesus' death and resurrection. Hot cross buns, a sweet treat with a storied past. The history of hot cross buns is richer than you might expect. The cross-patterned buns can be traced back to at least the 6th century, with roots in both Christian and pagan traditions. However, the first recorded hot cross bun as we know it today was made by St. Alban in England in 1361. He combined yeast and cinnamon, baking the buns as a gift for the poor on Good Friday. Centuries later, Queen Elizabeth I banned the sale of hot cross buns outside of Good Friday, Christmas, and funerals. This only made the buns more mysterious. People started believing they had protective properties, even hanging them from their rafters for good luck and spiritual protection. Beyond folklore, the ingredients of the bun carry deep symbolism. The cross represents the crucifixion of Jesus. The spices recall the burial spices used on his body. The orange peel symbolizes the bitterness of his suffering. The cross, the ultimate symbol of Easter. Of all the Easter icons, the cross is the most powerful. It was the instrument of Jesus' death, an execution method used by the Romans, but today it stands as a symbol of redemption. It represents the central message of Easter. Jesus willingly endured suffering and death for the sake of humanity, an act of ultimate love and sacrifice. Easter is a time to reflect on this powerful truth. While traditions like eggs and bunnies have fascinating histories, the true meaning of Easter is found in what it represents: the resurrection of Jesus and the promise of new life. So, next time you celebrate Easter, take a moment to remember, Beyond the chocolate and festivities lies a story that changed the world forever.